Hi, welcome to Pico Playtime, the video series where I play through some cool Pico 8 games to show to you lovely people. The game that we're going to have a look at today is called Maze Dog. The developer is called Eggnog, and we're going to have a play through it. Before we do start though, as always, we've got our stupid and pointless endorsement of an energy drink. So we've got one of the big boys today. We've got a can of Monster. This is Monster Energy Ultra. And if you don't know, the philosophy behind the energy drink is put on the side of the can for you to read, so you can understand the creative process behind creating a can of Monster energy drink. Some people are impossible to please. As soon as they get what they thought they wanted, they always want more. Our Team Riders and Monster Girls are no different. They've been dropping some hints lately. They've been asking us for a new Monster drink, a little less sweet, lighter tasting and 0 calories, but with a full load of our Monster Energy blend. Sure, white is the new black. We went all out. Monster Energy Ultra. So this is another kind of energy drink that describes it as having a light taste. So let's give it a swig. Tastes kind of like Lilt. It's kind of pineapple-y, maybe. Very tropical. There you go. Monster Energy Ultra, everyone. Right, let's load up our game. So, Maze Dog. It is a kind of platform. That's not a platform game. What am I talking about? Let's start that again. It's a maze puzzle game. It's not a platform game. I do a lot of platform games on this series. Not today. It's a kind of maze puzzle game by Eggnog. There you go. Where you control a dog. And your dog has to go through a maze. It's a very descriptive name for the game. Nice straightforward controls, moving around. We can bark, which is like how we interact with things in the game. And we can also dig for items. So let's get started. Oh. As usual, I've got all the links, down below. So you can play this game on itch. I'm playing it on Splore on Pico 8, but yeah, the itch version, pretty good. Eggnog has done quite a lot of games since releasing this game as well, so definitely check them out. And you can also follow them on Twitter. On Twitter, it's Platformalist Andrew Rice. So he makes Pico 8 and Love 2D games. Okay, there we go. It's from Canada. So I try and do, if I can, kind of recently released games in this series, but sometimes older games pop up in my featured list on Splore. I give them a try and I think, right, I need to make a video of this. Today, this is one such game. It's actually from 2017, this game. So yeah, it's a bit of an older game, but it's really cool and I wanted to talk about it, so here we are. So we start off in the maze, and straight away, one of the nice things in this game that I like, besides the cute animation of the dog, I like the movement of the dog. Usually in maze games like this, you kind of move on a grid. So your movement's very kind of fixed and precise. This lets you kind of slide around a little bit. Your dog's got a little bit of momentum, and you can kind of slide around corners. It's nice and easy to control. The kind of opposite of the controls that I'm talking about are kind of like the controls you often get in kind of Pac-Man style games where you feel very much on rails. That's not the case in this game. So the idea of the game is to get through the maze, and as you can see here, there's a little kind of, I think it's meant to be like a letterbox, and I can bark to read the sign. So I'll read the mail. There are 8 lost birds. Free them all to win the game and have a long nap. So yeah, there is the modus operandi of the dog. We are trying to rescue the little birds, and I can see one just there. It's almost as if this is like the first level in the game, isn't it? Woohoo! So you can bark at switches to demolish the white bombs and clear a safe path. So a lot of the game is about trying to kind of unlock the different parts of the maze to get through it, basically. So there's our first bird, so let's collect it. Hey, 7 birds left. And the little pink ball thing next to the bird on that little menu, then a little pop-up, are snacks, which we can also find. That's what we have to dig for. So if I hold, I think it's the Z key, I can dig. I'm not sure about what keys it is because I'm playing using a PlayStation controller, so the keys are kind of flipped around on this, which is a bit confusing. Yeah, it's Z for digging. So let's see what it says here. Do you like music? Enter opens the menu so you can bump tunes. This is quite an interesting idea, I think. Usually, most of the time with Pico 8 games, and games in general, the music will be playing at the start by default, but on this one you actually have to turn it on manually. And I'm definitely going to turn it on because I really like the music in this game. So we're trying to rescue 8 birds. We've got 1. Let's have a look around. I like the kind of scene transitions. The little animation, it's very nice. It makes it easier to keep track of where you are in the world. A simpler way of doing it would be to just change the screen over without the animation. I think that could get maybe a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Disorientating, but they haven't done that, so that's good. So let's see. Warning, lazy dog. Shove a bulldog hard enough and you might get past. So these bulldog characters here, you might fail sometimes. Leave the region, return, and then return. Bulldogs will reset. This is where we get the puzzle elements in this game. Most of the puzzles in this game are to do with these bulldogs. We can push them from one side, but because of the kind of tight layout of the maze, we have to kind of move around often. I mean, obviously this is the first puzzle, so this is pretty easy, but some of the puzzles later in the game get pretty tricky, and there's a nice kind of increase in the difficulty. The level design in this game, by the way, is really nice. The way that the puzzles get more difficult as you go through the game is very cool. It's nice how you can kind of unlock different areas of the map as you advance. I like that a lot. Stuck at a puddle, bulldogs function as bridges if you push them in. So yeah, the idea of the game is to push these bulldogs in to the pool so we can collect and advance. So let's get out of here. You can see this maze here is kind of self-contained. Most of the mazes that we're going to be encountering though, like this one for example, you can see there are a few exits off the side of the screen. We have quite big mazes to kind of explore. You can see this maze covers quite a few screens. And oh, we've got another thing to read up here. This is a snack mound. Hold Z to dig a snack. There are 8 to find. So let's get digging. Lovely animation on that, by the way. I love the particle effects. Very cool. Right, let's see if we can do this maze. So, when I first played through the game, I played through it in about 26 minutes. So I don't think I'll have time in this video to get all the way through, but I'm going to try and get to the halfway point. Particularly after the halfway point is where the difficulty starts to ramp up, and I don't really want to spoil the game for you too much, and plus the video will be way too long. So we are trying to thread our way through this maze to unlock things. So there's one of the switches. So as you can see, it destroys a nearby switch. There's the thing to dig up. 6 snacks left, very good. So I think we'll try going down that corridor that we've just opened up. So a big part of the game is trying to sort of keep track of where you are in the maze. Naturally, it's a maze game. The transitions, the scene transitions, sliding from one screen to the next, really help with that because your eye can kind of follow the path that you want to go down, or the path you're trying to kind of find. So let's go down here and see what we've got down here. Here we go. This is one of the more interesting puzzles. So a lot of the game is about finding the way to push these bulldogs around so that we can get them into the puddles or the pools. Usually that means that we're going to be doing quite a bit of backtracking and finding alternate ways around. It's a really nice style of puzzle, and it's there's some really cool puzzles later into the game, or further in I should say. This place holds secrets. Investigate oddball walls. Find a new path. Again, it's really nice the way that the it's really nice the way that the game introduces a lot of the new mechanics. I do like that in a game. I don't like it when you're playing a game and there's things that you miss at first that aren't spelled out to you, and it just means you have to play it again to get the full experience. It's nice to be introduced to things. I smell a dog treat. Investigate the north wall to find hidden snacks. So, what else is there to talk about with this game? Well, for a start, the animation on the dog, I think that's pretty cute. There isn't much animation in the game, but what animation is there is really cool and really nice. As you can see there, lovely little pop-up menus and things. Oh, we have found another treat. There we go. 5 snaps left. Now, it was quite helpful actually that I managed to sort of play through the game before this, because with it being a puzzle game, it would be very easy to get totally lost in this maze. Did I go through there or not? I feel like I may have. Already I'm starting to doubt whether I've actually done things or not. Did I miss that bit out? I can't remember. I know we haven't done this one. So as you can see here, we've got one of the more kind of involved puzzles. So I think I know what to do with this one. I think. Trying my best not to make a mess of it. The trick is you don't want to be ever pushing the dog into a kind of corner and getting it stuck. That's the thing you want to avoid. So far I've managed to avoid that, which is good. There's a certain amount of leeway with moving the dog. Sometimes it looks as though you're going to push it too far, but if you stop just in time, you can kind of pull it back. So yeah, we've unlocked another route there, so I think we might have done everything in this area. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're all done here. So all I need to do is find my way out of this maze and find the next part to go to, which might be easier said than done. If there was one thing I might want to change, I think it might be maybe just increase the speed of the dog a little bit, or have a way just to move around a little bit faster. It can be a bit frustrating sometimes waiting for the dog to get a bit of a move on. So again, you often see items like here, there's obviously a bird down there, but I'm going to have to find an alternate way around that. You're generally best off just exploring the maps rather than trying to, you know, get to a certain area. So I'm not entirely sure where I'm going here, but I'm sure if we go down here long enough we'll find what we're after. See what's here. This is the kind of first half of the game, I think. And the second half of the game, the difficulty is much higher, and it also goes a kind of different course. So hopefully we'll be able to get to that in good time. At the moment though, if I keep getting lost like this, I'm not sure if we'll be getting there. Right, so we've unlocked something there. Let's see if we can move around. Maybe not. Again, really cool music. I don't know why I'd not want to have this on. So, yeah, pretty cool music. I like it. Let's see, have we been down here? Yes, we've done that bit. Oh, there's a new bit we haven't done. Let's do this. So here we go. We've got another puzzle coming up here. Let's see what the little mailbox says. The hedge is a lie, an invisible pathway lies inside this maze. Yeah, you might have noticed, well actually you can see there in the top right corner, slightly different tile there, that's one of the hidden areas. So, where do we need to go for this? I think this is right. With these early puzzles, I think there is probably, well, there's clearly more than one way of doing that puzzle. Some of the ones later on, there's only one way, so it does get a bit more challenging. Okay, so here we are here, an ancient statue. When 6 birds return to bed, follow my shadow. So once we've unlocked some of the other birds, we'll be able to go through to the next area, but not yet. So we need to find some more birds. Now, one of the interesting things that I noticed about this game on itch is that there is some rather nice kind of cover art that has been produced. It's not on the Pico version, obviously, but if you look on itch, yeah, there's some cool artwork, so check that out. It's nice to see games getting proper artwork. Something I kind of thought about, but haven't actually done it. So again, I think we may have been down this area already, or maybe not. Okay, let's try going up. Don't think I've been down here yet. It's kind of hard to keep track of things. Oh, there we go, this is good. Right, we're in the right place. So we've got 6 birds now. So we can go back to that statue, but I think there's one more bird somewhere around here that we haven't got to yet. So let's see if we can get that last bird before we go to the statue. Well, there's one there, so I need to try and get that, don't I? Where am I going? I haven't really mentioned it, but it is worth pointing out that the level design in a game like this, where it's, you know, a maze game, level design is everything, isn't it? If the maze isn't good, then the game isn't good. Fortunately, the maze is very good in this. Here's a nice little feature you might like. If you bark, it scares the ducks. But yeah, the level design in this game, top notch. So let's try and move this bulldog. I mean, it's a nice little touch, I think, making it a bulldog here, because it'd be very easy to just make that a rock or something. Bulldog's got a lot more personality, I think, especially with the kind of cute animation when it kind of looks side to side. You see there, I've pushed it a little bit too far, but we kind of nudge it back into the right direction. So let's see if we can get that elusive last bird. So yeah, some of these, there you see, look, it gives you a little bit of leeway. I don't know if you noticed that then. So yeah, it takes a little bit of lateral thinking on these sometimes. Obviously, because I played through it once already, I've kind of got into the kind of way of thinking for it, but it does take a little bit of a while, but it's a really cool puzzle game, I think. So much to unlock here. Oh, there's another Scooby snack. The storm orders time until 7 birds are safe, the squall will rage on. So, nice effect there. Pretty cool storm effect. That last bird, how are we going to get it? It's actually, maybe that's the one we get right at the end. I'm remembering the game now. I've played through this once before, believe it or not. So, let's see if we can make our way back to the statue, and then I can show you the kind of last area of the game, or the kind of second half of the game, where the difficulty ramps up quite a bit. Like I said, I'm not going to play through that just because I don't want the video to go on for too long, but I do want to show you it because it does look pretty cool. Let's try going up here first. Am I going the right way? I feel like this isn't the right way. Maybe? Not sure. Oh, I think I'm on the right track now. Like I say, it's a really well designed maze in this game. Must have taken quite a bit of testing, I imagine. I think we're going the right way now. I will show you the second part, but like I say, I'm not going to play through it. But yeah, Maze Dog, everyone, by Eggnog. Check it out. So you can see now that I've got more of the birds, we have unlocked the next area. So let's follow the shadow. Ooh. Which way do we need to go here? I think this is right. So let's check up here. Ooh. Just unlock something. I wonder if that's where that last bird's going to be. Anyway, let's solve that first puzzle before we start a new one. As you can see there, look, when I went off the screen, the bulldogs reset to where it started, so you can't ever get into a kind of unwinnable position with these, because it would be very easy to get yourself in that position if you were rushing. or make a mistake. Right, there we go. Once you've solved the puzzle, obviously it doesn't reset, so that's good. Anyway, let's just do this one because I want to try and... Actually, maybe we're not able to do this one yet. There is, like I said, there is quite a few areas in the game where you do need to revisit it later on, so I think that's probably... Scare that duck. That's probably one of those areas where we're going to revisit it later. I say later, it might actually be very soon. There's another snack. Okay, so... Right, I think I know what I'm doing now. I've actually been playing another game recently, believe it or not. I've been playing another game. No, I've been playing Legend of Grimrock recently, and that has some sliding block puzzles like this, but they're a little bit less forgiving than this. Right, I think we can now go through that stormy area, possibly. There we go, right. So this is at the end of the first section. I believe I missed a snack off, but who cares? So this is the kind of second area of the game. This is Maze Castle. Labyrinthine halls await you, as does the last bird. So we've got kind of 4 different maze areas, and quite cool little bits of dialogue here, so let's have a look. Or text, I should say. We're not really talking to anyone, are we? My path is the first. Leave the puzzle, then return to reset bulldogs. I am the second. Envision your bulldog's path to avoid mistakes. Mine is the third path. Your road will be troublesome if you come here first. This is the last path. Once every puzzle is solved, my way will be clear. Nice little barking there. Right, so that was Maze Dog. Like I say, I don't really want to make the videos too long, so I will leave it there. But yeah, definitely one to check out. It's from 2017, but it popped up in my featured list on Splore. That's how I found it. But yeah, definitely check out the game. And if you visit the Eggnog's page over on Itch, it's got quite a few other cool little games, which are definitely worth checking out as well, because I was really impressed with that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. Let's have another swig of Monster Ultra. It's definitely lilt. There's got a lot of lilt in that, a lot of pineapple. Probably some mango too. Yeah, there you go. Monster Energy Ultra. 0 sugar, and it also has L-carnitine and taurine, our 2 favourite additives. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Links are below, so check out the links, and yeah, I hope to see you again very, very soon.